Hello, it's me, Tyler Ford again. Hey, nice to see you there. We're back. It's Thursday. It's the RPA. We're on page 6. It's still cold outside. I'm still in my jacket. I want to get rid of this jacket and just get rid of it. That's all. But it's still cold outside. So let's get into it. Page 6 of the RPA, Federal Fair Housing Compliance and Disclosure. There's a disclosure that goes with this that we're not going to discriminate any way, shape, or form when it comes to buying or selling a house. And that goes along with it should be life. You shouldn't discriminate any way, shape, or form. Let's move on. Walk through inspection of the property. Highly suggest that you do a walkthrough. Take your realtor, drag them there, or bring them there, or have them bring you there to do the walkthrough. Usually 3 to 4 calendar days um, prior to the close of escrow. COE, close of escrow. Um, this is so important to do because if there's something missing, if there's damages done, if there's X, Y, and Z, then you have a right to get it fixed before the close of escrow or back out of the the deal. Also, remember the power, gas, and water have to be on during this inspection. During this whole transaction, it has to be on until the close of escrow when it's transferred to you. And that brings us to our next point. When do you want this transferred? The word of the day is negotiable. Everything in this contract is negotiable between you and the seller, between you and your realtor, so on and so forth. Everything's negotiable. Let's talk about it. Delivery of possession. When do you want the house? We see we're transitioning into there. When do you want the house? Do you want it at the close of escrow or do you want it after some period of time? Usually standard says close of escrow, but it's all negotiable. Risk of loss. So this is a little bit different. There's some things going on in California with the wildland fires and so on and so forth. I can't speak for California, but in the state of Nevada, according to the statute, this law provides generally that if all or any material parts of the property is destroyed before the transfer of legal title or possession, seller cannot enforce this agreement, and buyers entitled to recover any portion of the sale price paid. So that's important in the state of Nevada. If something happens to the house, let's say it's during your walkthrough, then you have a right here. Just know that. Uh, Assignment of this agreement, if you assign it to someone else, then it has to be in writing. Cancellation of this agreement. If the agreement is properly canceled in accordance, has to be done in writing, in time, so on and so forth. You should be able to get your refund of your earnest money deposit. Um, there are situations where you know that you can't get it or won't get it back, and we're going to go over those. If you do default, either the seller or the buyer defaults, sit down, mediation, get the parties together, get the realtors together. Let's talk about it. Let's hash it out. Let's figure out if we can negotiate a happy medium between the two parties and get things figured out. If the seller defaults in performance under this, buyer reserves all legal and equitable rights. Uh, so if the seller for some reason defaults on this, the buyer has some rights there to pursue, and then obviously mediation will come in. If the buyer defaults, the buyer can default for multiple reasons. If the buyer defaults, the seller is usually going to get your EMD. So we talked in the past about EMD, or earnest money deposit, being a stake in the game, right? So you can have $0, you can have $5,000, you can have 10,000, 100,000, $1,000,000, whatever you want to put for earnest money down. That's just saying you want to make this deal and you're willing to stake some money for it. So that's what that is. Page 6, fairly simple. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. If you have any feedback for me or constructive criticism, let me know in the comments below. Also, my name is Tyler Ford with Remax Central, 702-285-5650. Please give me a phone call, shoot me a text. It doesn't matter if you just want to say hello, that's cool too. If you want to ask real estate questions, I love them. I'm always learning. I don't know everything. I don't. I'm going to say it right now. I do not know everything. If I don't know it, I'm going to go to the people I lean on the most, my broker, other agents that have multiple years of experience that have seen X, Y, and Z. So I'm out there to go get that answer for you. As always, make sure you sign every single piece of paper that you read. If you sign it, just know, if you sign it, you're acknowledging that you understand it. It says it right there, that you understood what you're signing. That's why these videos for me are so important to get them to you. The reason is because I want you to understand it. And if you don't ask those questions, everything's negotiable. Let's start negotiating. Tyler Ford, Remax Central. My license number is S.0196897. Shoot me again. Shoot me a text again, and yeah, leave me a comment concerns below. Thanks for watching.